Hi folks, this is Jason Moore here with MTGOacademy.com, and I would like to welcome you to the latest installment of Doomed Traveler is a one-mana human soldier from Innistrad. No, I'm just kidding, guys. This is Dime a Dozen. We are playing Boros tokens, or as I would like to call it, Rally tokens. This is something I played about midway through the year, back in June. This was back in the dreaded Peregrine Drake era. So I want to see how the deck is looking right now. It's very similar to the list I played there. So if you're not familiar with how tokens works, it's really based heavily on the fact that Battle Screech is a card that does a great job of impersonating Lingering Souls. So we have Battle Screech to fill up the air. We have Squadron Hawks. We've got a number of token producers, including Raise the Alarm and Mog War Marshal at 2 mana. We have Doom Traveler at 1 mana to create Flying Spirits. And then we have Thraben Inspector just as a decent 1-drop to help us continue to see extra threats and draw deeper into our deck. We have Luma Threadfield to prevent any electrickeries or sweepers or opposing 1/1s from getting in our way. Then we have a bunch of just tricks and other non-creature spells to help us out. So we have Rally the Peasants, which is kind of the win condition of the deck. We can push through a ton of damage. If you've ever seen Guardian's Pledge, this is 2 Guardian's Pledges ultimately as far as we're concerned. We also have Remotion Rally as another way. It's a free way to push through damage and to get around, again, those 1/1s and those sweepers. Electrickery is the number 1 card for us to be concerned with. So we've got a lot of contingencies against that. We have a single Prismatic Strands for a lot of uses. Basically, another way to stop sweepers from hitting us, and another way to stop the opponent from basically racing us and killing us with crazy things like a Tog Flinging, or Nivik Cyclops, or hexproof creatures with Ancestral Mask, that kind of thing. The 4 bolts are pretty mandatory, and then our mana base is cut and dry. It's almost completely even. It's a little slanted more towards white. We do have a single Secluded Step in case we get flooded. And then our sideboard is just going to be a lot of mixed. It's a mixed bag of different interactive ingredients. So we've got the 3 Pyroblast. That is pretty much a no-brainer. We've got a mix of removal spells, 2 Flame/2 Journey, just to give us a versatile sort of assortment depending on the creature size that we're planning to face. We have 1 Graveyard Hate card in the form of Relic of Progenitus. We have an additional 2 Strands. This is going to be pretty good against the aggressive strategies like Stompy, so that we can race them very effectively. It fogs them twice. It sets up for huge blowout blocks. So Prismatic Strands, I think, is probably still a good card in the format. We'll have to see. Just keep that in mind. So I have Triplicate Spirits and Sen's Enlistment as more ways to get a board presence, and this is going to be against more controlling strategies with removal, guys that basically can withstand our first wave of attacks. We just ultimately want to stuff our deck with a second wave capability. We've got Patrician Scorn to take out Hexproof. I always like to take out Hexproof. And we've got a 3rd Remotion Rally so that Electrickery just never completely hoses us. That is the last thing we want to do with this tokens deck, is get hosed by the most obvious hose card there is. So, that is going to sum up what the deck is. These battles coming up next should be able to sum up what the deck can or can't do. I'll let you be the judge, and I want to thank you guys very much for watching.